Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video I'll be showing you how to do multiplication of negative and positive numbers, just like the one you're seeing on your screen right currently. So let's start now. Hello guys, welcome back once again. Now before I start, I would like to say two things. If you are yet to watch my last video, please make sure you do so, because that will already give you foundation for what I'm about to teach right now. In my last video I talked about multiplication of signs, so go back there and watch the last one before you come back to this. Okay, with that said, now I missed something last time in my last video, so I'll touch it quickly before I start today's work. Now if I have minus 2 and you're being asked what sign does this 2 here have, obviously it has a minus sign because we can see it. It's written there, so we are correct, it has a minus sign. Now what about this? I have here 2, only 2. Now what sign does that 2 here have? Let me change that for you. Sorry, let me change it. So this part I have 2 here. Now what sign does this 2 here have? Looking at it, so most of you will say no, there's no sign there, but that is not the way we do it in mathematics. In mathematics, once a number is standing on its own, we assume that there is a positive sign in front of it. That there is a positive sign in front of it. So which means that 2 currently has what? A plus 2. Or if I have 8 here, what sign does 8 have? It can't be a negative sign, it's a positive sign. Why? Because since it's standing on its own, we assume there's an invisible positive sign in front of it. There is an invisible positive sign in front of it, which means 8 has what? A plus sign. But what sign does this 8 here have? Minus. Yes, it's straightforward, you can see it. Direct. Okay, with that, now let's start what we have for today. Now, multiplication of negative and positive numbers. The first one here says minus 4 times minus 3. What I've seen most students do is that they tell me the answer is minus 12, and I ask them why. They told me they will say something like this minus here, bring one of them here, then 4 times 3, 12. They say it's 12, which is very, very, very wrong. Which is very, very, very wrong. I would disagree with this. Now, for those of you who have watched the last video, we said something about multiplication of negative and positive signs. So this is minus 4 times minus 3. The first thing you have to do is to what? Multiply the signs first. Only the signs first of all. So I have minus times minus. Remember I talked about the golden rule in the last video. Please go back and watch the video very, very well. So minus times minus is what? Positive. First part gone. Then 4 times 3 is what? 12. Now this, remember I told you something now. This 12 can also be written as, instead of writing plus 12, you can leave it as only 12. You can leave it as only what? Only 12, because I said something that if I have a number here, there's an invisible positive sign in front of it. So if you can write it as only 12 or as plus 12. It depends on how you're being asked to solve it. Now let's move to the next one. Number 2 here says plus 5 times minus 5. The first thing you do is multiply the signs first of all. That is, plus times minus is what? Plus times minus is what? Negative, that is minus. When we have two different signs multiplying themselves, give us a negative what? Sign. Then 5 times 5, 25, of course. So my answer here was minus 25. Minus 25. Very simple. Let's move to the third one here. I have minus 2 times plus 7. The same thing, what I'm going to do next? That's minus times plus. Minus times plus is what? Minus. 2 times 7 is what? 14. My answer is what? Minus 14. It's very, very simple. Minus what? 14. I started with the signs first of all. Once we get the signs multiplied, we move to the numbers. Now number 4 says 2 times minus 7. Remember, what sign does this 2 have? We can't say it does not have a negative sign. It has a positive sign. An invisible positive sign. As I've said, once a number is standing on its own, we assume in mathematics that number has a positive sign. So I have plus times minus is what? Plus times minus is what? Is minus. Good. Then 2 times 7 is what? 14. I have what? Minus 14. Let me take it over again. This number 4. This 2 here has what? A positive sign. An invisible positive sign that we can't see. Good. So that is plus times this minus is what? Giving us what? A minus sign. Then 2 times 7 is what? 14. Very simple. Very, very simple. So the first thing you have to first do is what? Multiply the signs first of all. That is the first thing you have to do. Multiply the signs first of all, then move to the numbers. Move to the numbers, then you get your answer. It's very, very simple. Please, if this is your first time of you watching our videos, make sure you subscribe and also share this video. Now, let me give you some exercise to do. So let's say I have let me change my good. Okay, let's say I have number 1 is exercise 1 minus 2 times minus 8. 2 plus 8 times minus 5. 3 minus 7 times plus 10. 4 we have plus 6 times plus 5. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Follow what I've done. Follow the procedures. First thing you have to do is what? Multiply the signs first of all. Once you've done with the signs, then you move to the numbers. So make sure you practice these questions that we have here now. Practice the questions. Now in my next video, I'm going to give the solutions to these exercises I've given to you. So make sure you practice it. Then once I upload the video, you will check it to see if you got it right or wrong. If you got it right, please let me know in my next video. So make sure you do what? You practice exercise. Please make sure you subscribe and share this video to people